Justin Cruz lets us know that we do have the 5 o'clock update from the National Weather Service. Justin, have you been able to make some sense of that yet?
Yes, I have good news.
Thank you.
I have good news. I have good news and not so good news. The good news, look at the track. Guess what island is out of the cone of uncertainty? Guess what island will not see a most likely direct hit for them? That would be Oahu. So Oahu is out of the cone of uncertainty now. Kauai is still in it. And even though, by the way, we have to say this, even though islands may be out of the cone of uncertainty, it just does not mean that there might be some still strong winds or some heavy rain possibilities. So that's definitely in the equation for now. The winds, though, has not decreased. It's still, excuse me, 85 miles per hour with gusts to 105 miles per hour. This is a tough storm. The wind shear is not working as much as we would have liked it to be. But remember when I said earlier a track shift to the north would be great. We didn't see, there's no reflection of any kind of westward movement anymore. It's still, you know, moving to the northwest of Kahului, or excuse me, it's still moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. If you remember the last update, there was a due west track, and that kind of brought it dangerously close to Oahu. We were seeing this already on the radar when we were talking to Gina about how, okay, there's a forecast westward movement, but look, 3 hours, it's jogging still to the northwest. Now this update has reflected that, so that is encouraging. Now, as for Kauai, let's do one of these future radar snapshots because I do want to focus on what we potentially may see for Kauai this evening. So it looks like, you know, a similar situation to Oahu where the worst of it is staying to the north. And I also see the center of it staying to the north. This is 2 a.m. tonight. So based on this trend and based on this track, this is good news, okay? It's by all means are we out of the clear. I mean, we are not cleared by any definition of the term. And, you know, it looks like the returns over, I mean, Oahu and compared to Kauai, Kauai still probably will see some heavy rain from it. But now this track properly reflects the observations on the radar that there is no direct westward movement. It's to the northwest. It will most likely, the center, overshoot Kauai. And the farther that it overshoots Kauai, the better, because that will be minimalized impact. So that's good news. I'm going to pull the radar up just because if you missed it earlier, this thing continues to move to the northwest. And on this path, even, you know, Kauai's not out of the woods yet, but if this path continues and if there's additional nudges to the forecast, I think that we're in much better shape now than we essentially were 24 hours ago. So I'm encouraged by this. I'm glad that, you know, at least at this hour, you know, we're seeing some light showers for the Big Island. We're seeing isolated showers for Maui. We're just seeing Oahu, which is closest to the system, like the North Shore and the windward sides, right on that cusp of the outer rain bands of the system. So this is good. I like this. You know, at 11 o'clock last night when that update came out and it was still at 90 miles per hour, oh, that was a low point. But this is good. It's encouraging. We stay here to continue to monitor this. We're going to see how it pans out tonight for Oahu as well as Kauai. Oahu right now, again, seeing light to moderate showers. That's it. And the wind speeds that we've been seeing so far, wind gusts really haven't been all that strong. Definitely not something that we can't handle. Here's a look at the wind gusts. Oh, wait a minute. Take the lock. Sorry. We have a little glitch in the computer. I'm trying to load up the wind gusts. That might be a second, folks, because it's going through a reboot here.
Yes, he reboots that too. You know, another couple things I noticed on there, which are good, I think. It's a fast storm still. It just keeps chugging.
Yeah.
16 miles?
Get on out of here.
That's notable.
And that's always been the situation since when it approached us. It's been 16, 15, 17 miles per hour. That's been fairly consistent. And overall, the track has been pretty good. You know, it's been way better than the intensity forecast, which the computers and even with the help of the hurricane hunters, this Douglas is stubborn when it comes to that intensity forecast. It's been giving us headaches pretty much since it came into the Central Pacific. It was behaving as it should in the East Pacific, but once it crossed over, it started to at least mess with my mind.
It is, and I talked with the former director of civil defense here, and he explained, we'll play this interview later, how this is unusual even in all of his experience in terms of all number of things, from the sea level temperatures to the track and strengthening as it gets near here. But you know, earlier you showed, or did your wind speeds come back
My
yet?
wind speeds come back.
His wind speeds came back. Let's go to that first.
So here we go. I mean, the 30-mile-per-hour wind speed for Lihue, that's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. That's not bad. 22 for Hilo. 22 anywhere else besides Hilo and Kona would be kind of normal, but the winds on the Big Island, because of the mountains, they don't usually get, Hilo usually doesn't get a 22-mile-per-hour gust, so that's decent. 17-mile-per-hour gust, Kahului, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's like sustained winds for Kahului. So